Hello, guys. I am in Dublin right now, and we are going to have a good conversation about the BIM.
And I'm an engineer. I'm working in BIM for the last 10 years.
Chandrima is working in Arup right now. She is part of BIM community from last 10 years.
And I'm working on MEP, like all the services, mechanical, electrical, plumbing.
She came from India directly on work permit. Let's ask her how was the journey of coming from India to Ireland.
So I got this offer from HNF through LinkedIn, and like there were like 6 rounds of interview, and then they sponsored my visa, and so I came to Ireland.
Now we're going to know more about her experience in India. She was working in some companies in India since 2015. Work-life balance between Ireland and India.
There were some in-house Dynamo scripts that we were using. So yeah,
You working in Limerick and then you working in Dublin. Which city you will prefer to stay? Which is the most used software in BIM in your 10 years of experience?
Revit, Navisworks, so AutoCAD not that much.
So are you pursuing any certification in BIM industry? And also, is it required to get a certification in BIM?
Working as an MEP BIM engineer, it would be good if you can know at least 2 of the services out of 3.
How does the industry of BIM looks like in Ireland?
Dubai is much more advanced.
How do you keep yourself updated with the latest trends and technology?
Okay, so I would say LinkedIn is the best platform to learn that.
You should spend less time in Instagram and spend more time on LinkedIn app. Some of them are students, some of them are, the freshers in BIM industry. Do you have any special message for them?
Learn Revit, learn Navisworks, and that would be enough for you to go into into the BIM industry. And thank you so much, Keval, for having me.
Hello, guys. I am in Dublin right now, and we are going to have a good conversation about the BIM with one of our guests, Chandrima, and she will give more insights, more idea about how she came to Ireland for the BIM. So let's start with asking her a question. Okay, so Chandrima, would you like to share more about yourself, your little bit introduction about yourself?
Okay, hello all. My name is Chandrima. I am from India, West Bengal, and I'm an engineer. I'm working in BIM for the last 10 years. I did my bachelor's in electrical and electronics engineering from Sikkim, and then I did my master's in power system engineering, and then I joined BIM. So I started working in BIM in 2015, and like right now, I'm still working in BIM for the last 10 years.
Chandrima is working in Arup right now. She is part of BIM community from last 10 years. Good experience in BIM industry. So let's ask her about her experience in Arup and one of the other previous companies he was working in Ireland. So Chandrima, can you tell me more about your experience in Arup and in HNF?
Okay, so Arab is it's a consultant company, and I have been working in Arab for the past 9 months now. I joined in October, and like the experience in Arab is like very good. I'm like getting very positive environment there. So yeah, everything else, and I'm working on MEP, like all the services, mechanical, electrical, plumbing. My main discipline is electrical, but like I'm working on the other services as well. And before Arab, I was working in HNF Electrical Contractors, which is in Limerick. And Arab is like in Dublin right now, I'm working in Dublin. So HNF was also good. It was a contracting company, and I was working in electrical at that company, mostly in electrical.
Excellent. So she came from India directly on work permit, and she was working in India. Before that, she was working in Dubai as well. So let's ask her how was the journey of coming from India to Ireland? Like, what was the channel or what was the medium for do this type of a switch?
Okay, so I was working in India from like I started my career in 2015 in India, and then I was working in India for 5 years. After that, I moved to Dubai in 2021, and then I worked in Dubai for around 1.5 years, and then I again moved back to India, and then I got this offer from HNF in Ireland, and so I moved to Ireland. So I got this offer from HNF through LinkedIn. Okay, so it was like completely without any reference or anything. I was just like, I wanted a different kind of work environment. So I was applying to companies all over the world. It was not like Ireland was my preferred location or something. I was just applying to everywhere if it was like if I had the qualifications and if I had the experience, I was just applying to companies, and
Right.
then this recruiter reached out to me through LinkedIn, and like there were like 6 rounds of interview,
Okay.
and then they sponsored my visa, and so I came to Ireland.
Okay, that's an amazing journey, and it's really inspiring for everyone. And now we're gonna know more about her experience in India. She was working in some companies in India since 2015. So you did your masters and bachelors in electrical and power system. So
Yes.
after that, which were the companies or what was the work which you were doing in India?
Okay, so I was working, like I joined Pinnacle Infotech Solutions in 2020, 2015, sorry, and I worked there for 2 years. And when I joined there, I didn't know anything in BIM. So like Pinnacle basically taught me like BIM, and like they have a very good training. And then I started working in BIM projects. So like when I started working, it was 2 years in Pinnacle, and then I moved to Delhi NCR. So I worked in Tech Infra Technologies, which is in Gurgaon, and then I worked in SABS, and then I moved to Dubai. So yeah, so 5 years in India.
Okay. So if we compare life between Ireland and work-life balance between Ireland and India, what do you think about work-life balance which you are having right now?
I would say my main reason to move to Ireland was the work life balance. That was like my number one priority. So, like, when I moved from India to Dubai, it was kind of a different work life balance. And I frankly, like, I thought I would need a better work life balance, which would be more suited to me. So, when I got this opportunity, I was like, okay, I will try it out. Okay, and like fortunately I love it here, the work culture, the people, like the people that I'm working with, my managers, my colleagues, they are all very nice and friendly, and then we don't have to sit for long hours, which is something I'm like really happy about. So I didn't get that in India that much, and here like they follow that 9 to 5 very strictly, and like after the day is done, you just go home and relax and then come back to the office. And so yeah, work life balance is like really great here.
Okay. I think that's the same reason for me. So I can focus on other things like personal goals, personal stuff, like passionate project like this right now what I'm doing for audience in India. So that gives that a space for doing all the things which you have dreamed or all the things which you have planned for. So the work life balance is really super good here in I will say for the entire European area. And would you like to tell me more about one of your most interesting project which you have worked using the Beam software?
Okay, so I would say my interesting projects are mainly from the Middle East. Okay, because they have a lot of new things that they try to put into BIM. Okay, so like I would say that was I worked on this project in Middle East. It was a group of resorts, and like there was a high level of like the LOD was I think 500, because we had to put all the Kobe, and like there was a lot of coordination, so it had to be fully coordinated. And then we had to put the Kobe parameters, and then there were like other parameters as well, like NEOM parameters, and there were like so many parameters that we had to work on, and it was like a very high level of detail. So and we used a lot of add-ins in that project, because like in order to optimize our work, like put more parameters in a less amount of time, so we used a lot of add-ins, like RF tools was there, and then we had pyrevit as well. Okay, and there was another, I think Diroots. Diroots was also there. So like we were using a lot of add-ins, and then there was like some Dynamo scripts as well. Okay, so like for maybe placing all of the light fixtures together, and also there were some in-house Dynamo scripts that we were using. So yeah, all over it was a very good learning experience for me.
Okay. Interesting. And if I talk about you working in Limerick and then you working in Dublin, which city you will prefer to stay?
I would say definitely Dublin, okay, Limerick, because I have moved a lot, but like I moved from Dubai to India, and then I moved to Limerick. So Limerick is basically a town. I would say in Ireland, like it's a small town. It has its own charm, but like for somebody who is coming from outside Ireland, you would get a more better culture here in Dublin compared to Limerick. So like there will be a lot of multi people from coming from different countries, and you can get lot of more experiences, more like better cultural experience. And you would find like if you want to have more Indian community. Like if you are looking for Indian community, so like the Indian community here is bigger, and there are more things to do. Like if you want to go somewhere on the weekend, so like there would be something or the other to do here in Dublin, which would be there in Limerick as well. But you have to be like find that out, and that would be kind of difficult. So I would say as an expat, I like Dublin more.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay. So I stay in Limerick, and I do believe in this reason that Dublin is more convenient. You can get more of socializing, cultural life. You can do the socializing network like community network.
And
So
food as well.
and food as well.
Yeah.
So Limerick is little bit lacking in the food. So
Yeah. So if
yeah.
you want Indian food, Dublin is better than Limerick in so many ways. So yeah.
Okay. So yeah, so if someone is looking for starting a restaurant or food business in Limerick, this is a good opportunity for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. Think about that.
Okay. So now I'm going to ask more about the software. So which is the most used software in BIM in your 10 years of experience?
Definitely Revit. Okay, so I have worked in other softwares. Like when I started working, I had worked on AutoCAD 2D a lot, like many projects, and then there was like fabrication as well. So like I have worked on those projects, but like Revit is hands on the best thing. Okay, and like it's very good for modeling and coordination. So like I'm working right now in Revit, Navisworks. We have Bluebeam for markups. What else? AutoCAD, not that much, but like yeah, definitely Revit, like Revit 2025 I'm using right now.
So you have been using Revit since 10 years now.
Yeah.
And what was your earliest version of Revit which you started using when you joined the industry?
I would say Revit 2015. Okay, so that's when I started. I don't remember if it was like less than that, but I remember 2015, and like now it has gone to 2025, and there has been so many changes, which is like good changes. So yeah, like Revit has definitely improved, and our work, yeah, the process, like the time it takes, it has got decreased because there are so many ways you can automate. There are so many like things that they have put in as automation. So like making sheets and all that, you can do that in one go, which was not there in 2015. So like Revit has also made so many changes, but I would say that is less in electrical and more in archi and structure. They have made much more better changes.
Okay. So for me as well, it will be Revit, mostly use software, but I'm also more into Fuser and Synchro for 4D BIM. So let's now talk about ISO certification. So are you pursuing any of the certificate, or do you have any type of certificate in ISO? Also, is it required to get the certification in BIM?
I am pursuing right now ISO 19650, and it is not a requirement. Basically, if you are a project manager, you can still do it. If you are managing projects, if you are making the standards like the BP, and like, so you basically don't have to know BIM. Like you don't have to know modeling as such, but if you are a manager, project manager, it's good to have those certificates. So I'm like more focused on ISO 19650 now. I have done the one from Operam Academy, which was I think last year, and then now I'm pursuing the BRE, PIM and TIM certification. So it's you have to give two exams for that, and after that you go for individual certification.
She is working in right now in multidisciplinary disciplines. Like she is working in electrical, she is working in plumbing as well, right? So you want to throw
Mechanical,
some
yeah.
lights on all the discipline which you have worked throughout your career.
Okay, so my focus, like because I did electrical engineering, so I have more focus on electrical. So, but like I'm right now working in on the other services as well, like mechanical, plumbing, electrical, and then there is coordination. So coordination involves all the services, like as well as architecture structure to a bit. So yeah, and modeling I'm doing. I have done like mechanical, plumbing, all of them. So yeah, you need to know if you are an MEP, like if you are working as an MEP BIM engineer, it would be good if you can know at least two of the services out of three. Okay, so that would be like more beneficial to you if you are like looking for a job, switching jobs.
So as we both are working in Ireland, can you throw some light on how does the industry of BIM looks like in Ireland?
I would say the industry, BIM industry right now is developing here in Ireland, which is a very good time for us right now because like I have worked in India, I have worked in Dubai, so they are like Dubai is much more advanced because they have like bigger projects and they have like tighter frame lines like work frames, but here in Ireland it's like it's still in a developing stage and there is so much to learn here. Okay, and like so much to experiment as well, like because if you are like more interested in programming, if you're interested in dynamo, you can have that time and that expertise. Like if you want to gain that expertise, it is a good time to learn about those here. And like with the new softwares coming, with the new add-ins coming every day, so like the work is also getting optimized here. But I would still say it's like Ireland needs some work in order to reach like a higher, like reach a better stage.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
there are like some BIM mandates even going on in our company. Our company is also trying to get some of the BIM mandates in place, and we are learning from UK mostly. Okay, so
Right.
we are talking with our colleagues in UK, so like they are also helping because they have a very good BIM mandate, and like Ireland is adopting from that.
Like most of the people, they are not aware of what is going on in the industry. Like there are so many trends and technology developments going on day by day.
Yeah,
Okay, and
true.
also there is an introduction like of AI in ACE industry now. So how do you keep yourself updated with the latest trends and technology?
Okay, so yeah, AI in AS is a very much talked about term, and like I'm looking at LinkedIn, so there are so many things going on in LinkedIn. Like there are seminars going on, and there are expos going on, and like there are new softwares coming which would make our work more optimized, and like we will do it in less time. So yeah, those things are very interesting. And if you are like if you want to increase, like if you want to succeed in your career in BIM, so it's good to know about those trends. So I
Yes.
would say LinkedIn is the best platform to learn that, and there would always be some links that you can go to and learn more about it and see where your interest is, because like not everyone is like interested in everything. So if you are more interested in programming, there are so many things that you can implement more in BIM if you know programming. And if programming is not your cup of tea, then maybe you can think about automation, AI. So like how to optimize chat GPT for that.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's these are the things that is going on, and like I'm interested in that. So yeah.
Even if you want to get updated with the latest trend and technology, you should spend less time in Instagram and spend more time on LinkedIn app. Okay,
Yes,
so
of
that is
course,
the
yeah.
key. So there are some audience who are watching our video from India. uh, some of them are students, some of them are the freshers in BIM industry. Do you have any special message uh, for them to start their career in BIM industry?
Okay, yeah. I do have noticed this that like people are like freshers who want to come to the BIM industry, they're more focused on learning the software. Okay, rather than getting experience. So I would say you don't have to be 100% in Revit. Okay, you just have to know enough to go into any industry and learn on the job. Okay, because there is no better teacher than experience. And like I would say don't spend too much time on like knowing more about the software, how to do this, how to do that. Like instead of that, get experience, get real life experience, because once you go into any project, you start getting deadlines, and like there are so many things you learn on the job which you cannot learn from a software. So that learn Revit, learn Navis Works, and that would be enough for you to go into into the BIM industry. And once you are there, you learn on the job and you understand what thing interests you. So like learn that on the job, and like then you can maybe experiment as well. Like if you are good in scripting, you can maybe automate, but
Yeah.
learn on the project, learn on the job.
Okay. So it's better to get into the field than
Yes.
be dependent on the stuff which are there over the internet.
Internet, yeah.
And just doing the course is not enough. You have to also go into the industry, meet with the actual people who are working in the industry, like contractor, beam
Yes.
professionals. What is going on? What are the challenges? So that type of insights will help you to go into the beam industry, and it will help you to skyrocket your career. So, Chandrima, if our audience wants to reach out to you, if they want to take advice on anything like how to get job in Europe, how to get job in Ireland from India, or any of the technical queries, how they can reach out to you?
Yeah, you can like text me in LinkedIn, send me a connection request, and like if it is possible, I generally reply to people in messages. Okay, but if it is like very detailed, like how can I get jobs in Ireland? So for that, I have a TopNet account, and like you can like reach out to me on that as well.
Okay, so if you are looking forward to get an interaction, get a 1:1 session with Chandrima, you can go to the top mat. I will share the profile details here on the video. And if you have any queries, if you have any question about anything related to the BIM jobs in Europe or Ireland, just comment down and we will get back to you. So thank you so much for watching this video. We will be bringing more stuff, more guests who will be sharing the experience, mostly in Europe region, in Ireland, and we will get to know more about how was the journey from them for them coming from India to Ireland to Europe, and what are the different tools, what are the different work process, what are the different culture and challenges which they are facing here, and that will help you to excel your career in BIM industry.
Thank you so much, Keval, for having me. Like reach out to me if you have any problem or to Keval. So yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you, guys.